Hey folks, how you doing? I'm going to show you in this video how to inflate a CO2 life jacket. That's a waist mounted life jacket like this one here. That's called a Type 5 life jacket in the US. And these type of life jackets are most commonly used for racing, for hot weather, or for folks who are either uncomfortable with wearing a vest style life jacket or just don't like all the bulk that's involved with that. So basically, in order to inflate these, you need to be able to pull this tab right here. So a good tip going forward before I pull this is buy a second CO2 cartridge, go in 5 to 6 feet of water, lay on your back and float and pull the tab and learn how to put the jacket on. And they don't always fire, so it's good to know that. And it's good to know how to inflate this manually, which I'll show you how to do that after I pull the main tab. But basically, then once you know how to use it, then you can go use it. But some people have had difficulties inflating these in the past, so it's good to know how to inflate it. If it fails, how to deal with that situation, because stuff happens. So in this particular case, I'm going to show you how to pull it. The U.S. Coast Guard requires you to wear these on the front, but a lot of people don't, and our forward stroke, as we reach forward like that can get in your way. So everyone puts them on the back here. By putting them on the back, you got to put them down tight so it doesn't sag down your back end. And so by doing so, when you do pull this, you got to make sure you have 2 hands free for the next step. So I'm going to pull it here. See the way that blew out? Still inflating. The CO2 cartridge is cold actually. And so now it's behind you. If you're in the water, it's going to be floating out your side. Now you need 2 hands free, which means you need to be wearing your leash so you don't lose your board, and you need to pull this forward around here like that. Now you got to put it on. So this is the same life jacket you see on an airplane called a Mae West vest. You need to put it on. You got to take your hat off to do that. There it is. It's on. And you don't have to tie this part, or you need to, you can play that by ear when you need that or not. And then at this point, it's good to swim around with this on, because it's not really that easy to swim around with one of these on. So think about that. Once you inflate yours, swim around, kind of get a feel for it, try to climb on your board, and see how that feels as well. So if one day you actually need this, you have some things, less things to think about. And if the CO2 cartridge here fails to inflate, I can inflate it with this tube here. If I want to deflate it, I'm going to pull this tube off, and there's a little insert in the side. I can pull that, push that in, like that. You can maybe hear it coming out. But if I want to inflate it, I need to bend that and blow on it. That's how that works, is you got to bend that. So bend that to blow, push that in to deflate it. I'll deflate it again here. And then inflate it, bend it. And there you go. Well, that's how that works. And you can see how that works. And then after you inflate it, you need to know how to put this back in the bag, which is not an easy task, so it does require some practice there. It's like trying to pack a parachute, basically. So you can see how that system works there.